Right, shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Waharakah Kodash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways, teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. This is Luke 21 and 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory." Chaos and pain and destruction has to come in order for the Lord to come. And these are the things that we're going to be seeing, that nations are going to be in distress. The world is not going to be in a great case for the Lord to come back. It's going to be in a state of turmoil and chaos. And guess who's going to be the ones that the Lord is going to use to orchestrate that chaos? The very same elites. And that's why the scripture says, "He taketh the wise in their own craftiness." You see, people, there's two different things that's happening in the earth. You got the narratives that are spun for the public, and then you got the elites plan. Those are two different things. Now the politicians are there to keep the people confused about what the actual plan of the elites are, for them to think that there's some kind of a solution for them. And that's what Donald Trump done. Oh, make America great again. Listen, there was never a problem with America for the elites, and that's who matters. The elites have used America, the great whore that rideth the beats. They've used America to help push the world, build the infrastructure throughout the whole world for their new world order. America was never the goal for the elites. It's a tool. And it's never been about the American people. They don't care about the American people. If that's not clear enough, the very fact that America's gotten to the position it's gotten to now, right, shows that the elites and the higher ups that serve the elites, the political class, don't care about the people. They say they do, but they don't care about the people, which is why one thing has always happened: the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And ultimately, all decisions that get made end up benefiting the enterprise. And Donald Trump is no different. It's just that they've framed him in such a way that people believe, oh, he's against the globalists. He's defeating the new world order. No, man, come on, man, behave yourself. Donald Trump serving the new world order. Didn't you see his inauguration? The witchcraft. Donald Trump is part of the team. He's on the team. He's there to sell the destruction of America, because America needs to be dismantled to a degree in order for the new system to come. And people can't get that. They can't wrap their minds around that because they're so obsessed with America. The elites aren't obsessed with America. They don't care, right? And so everything they're doing is going to bring distress not only on America, but on the rest of the world, because it's necessary. Order ab chaos. And I don't know what's so hard to understand about this. The elites have their plan, and no man is going to stop that plan. No man is above that plan. The only one that's going to mess up their plans is Yahweh Shai, because that's when it's going to go a cropper. So far, everything's gone the way they want it to go. Right? Their system is being rolled out, even with Trump. One of the first things he did when he came in was pump up a whole bunch of money into AI, the Stargate program, and people don't understand what's going on. He's the crypto president. Boy, oh boy. "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity." Let's look up these terms, because this is what you're going to see. And it's going to be distress for China. It's going to be distress for America. The whole world is going to be under distress. All right? So they can push this transition. All right? And they're all working together to a degree for that task. Where is this distress? There we go. Distress. Straits. Distress. Anguish. That's what they're gonna bring upon these nations, upon these peoples, man. All right. Pain. And even Donald Trump told you that. But he told you the pain's gonna be short term. But what he ain't telling you, see, he's short term, and then you're going, the golden age that he's talking about on the other side isn't a golden age for the people. It's the golden age for the elites. It's their new world order where everybody's chipped, you own nothing, and you're just slaves to the government. Point blank, period. This is what the golden age that he was talking about. But make America great again. He cares about me. Donald Trump, he cares about me and my family, even though he's a billionaire and doesn't give a fuck. Like, he cares about me. He cares about the American people. He want to bring back the jobs so that we can live the American dream. You fools, man. It's hilarious, man. I'm just watching the whole thing play out. Where is it? A perplexity. What does this mean? The state of one who is in perplexity. All right. There we are. Where we go? Let's go. Where is it? Same as the root. There we go. All right. To be without resources, to be in straits, to be left wanting, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt. Right. That's what you see in fear, uncertainty, confusion. Right. And more of that's gonna come. You're gonna see prices of products, certain products missing off the shelf. It's all going to be done on purpose, man. Not to know which way to turn. And they're going to give you a way to turn. That MOTB. That's why a lot of people, see, they're going to break you down. They're going to mess up your pension. They're going to mess up your job. They're going to mess up your money. They're going to mess everything up. This is where it's going to come to. The system that we have right now ain't working. But we have a new system. Who would have known? We got a new system that we've already got here ready and built. We could just go straight onto that system. We can make sure that you get your daily recommended amount of calories. Here, just take this chip. That's where it's coming to. And we're just watching the steps that they're taking towards that. That's all it is. We're taking the steps. This is all steps towards that end. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch it. To be at a loss with oneself, to be in doubt, not to know how to decide or what to do, to be perplexed. All right. Let me show you something. See this thing right here? The United States of America. See that? See, it says Inuit Septis Novus Ordo Seclorum. America was never about the American people living in a utopia for themselves. The American dream. This is what it was all about. The people that own and control America, that created America in order for America to pave the way for their new world order, which is a global system. Every president that's ever been put into office in America serves this agenda. They have never served the people. That's why they're hypocrites. They're liars, just like Donald Trump. Donald Trump serves this agenda. This is the agenda he's been put in to serve. The decisions that they give him to make serves this end. He trying to make America great again. No, man. This is what he trying to do. It's on your dollar bill. And they're going to sacrifice the dollar too. And they're going to transform the dollar into the new dollar. Don't worry, you're going to get some on that chip. All right? This is where everything's heading, man. Prophecies unfolding. And that's why the scriptures speak about that secret council, because these people are not going to openly come out and tell you, oh yeah, we have a secret agenda and we're all working together. That's why I keep telling you, man, you think that Biden and Trump are enemies. They're not enemies. That's just the role that they play in the public's eye, because the left-right paradigm allows them to keep the American public in confusion. In reality, there are no Democrats and there are no Republicans. They're all not only bought and paid for, they're all taken an oath. Just like the celebrities and all these other people that are in certain positions of influence, they're under oath. Their life belongs to Satan and they do as they're told. They will play whatever role they have to play, even if it means they have to so-called go to jail. That's just the role they have to play. If they have to play the role of the renegade on the outside, the controlled opposition, that's the role they'll play. Like Kanye. Kanye's playing that role right now. You think Kanye ain't part of the secret organ? Of course he is. Yeah, but he's speaking out against the Jews. So what? That's his role. It's controlled opposition. That's why you still hear about him and you still see him in the mainstream. He's playing a role. Once you sign up with these people, they can you give your life over to them. Just like how we give our life over to Yahweh Shai, they give their lives over to these people, and then they can use you in any which way they need to use you for the purpose of the psychological operations that they perform on the people. So when you see these these man, I hate Biden, the next man hate Trump, like they don't know that Trump and Biden is probably doing the 69 with each other behind closed doors, man. They're not enemies behind closed doors. When they go, they're not enemies in the secret council. They're enemies for the people. That's how the game works. All right? And they show you that because when they meet in public, man, at someone's funeral, they're all buddy with each other. Come on, man. Anyway, it says Psalm 64, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, for the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. You got the secret council, which goes all the way up to the top to the elite families, and it trickles on down to the lesser illuminaries, like your politicians and these people. Who they tell you they are isn't who they really are. The beliefs that they tell you they have isn't the beliefs that they really have. Oh yeah, they could tell you they're Christian, or they could tell you they're Muslim, or they could tell you these different things, but that doesn't mean that's who they really are. Behind closed doors, they're all Satanists. They just play a role in the eyes of the public, man. Right? From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, for they whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. And that main evil matter is that so-called New World Order, man. The mark of the beast system, the mark of the beast, which is key. Which is, what is that? That is to enslave, to completely enslave the people of the earth, man. Right? To dispossess and enslave the people on the earth, man. And to put the Israelites in captivity forever. Right? To be like the Most High. Like, nah, like, that's wicked. That's wicked, because that's against the scriptures first and foremost. All right, because the kingdom of heaven is not for Esau. The kingdom of heaven, an everlasting kingdom, an everlasting rulership and dominion over the earth, is not for Esau, Edom, by any technology. It's for the Israelites. And to try and establish anything else is wickedness, it's witchcraft. All right, it says, who wet their tongue they encourage themselves in the evil matter, they commune of laying snares privily. And that's what politics is all about, snares. politics itself is a snare. This entire economy is a snare. This entire system has been a snare for the people. All right? They say, who shall see them? They got a system designed where people are relying on the flipping stock market in order to retire. That's a snare that at any moment they can, and they will, at any moment they could just rip that to pieces. The monetary system is a snare. The entire system is just a giant snare. And they got people believing in this system. It's crazy. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. So when you see, for instance, when Trump has done these so-called tariffs, right? And you see all the ramifications and all the different moving parts globally, right? And then, oh yeah, well, Trump's an idiot. He didn't know what he was doing. Bro, listen. They search out iniquities. They accomplished a diligent search. The elites and the people underneath them that plan out all this stuff, they control all the moving parts. They know exactly what is going to happen when they do things. Exactly. They make it happen. For you think this is all happening. Oh yeah, he did this person did that, and now this person did this, and it's all, yeah, it seems like chaos to you because you're not the one pulling the strings. They absolutely set this up and knew exactly that. Not only did they know exactly what's going to happen after 5 days, they know what's going to happen after 10 days. They know what the ramifications is going to be after 3 months because it's all pre-planned. Now you got this guy, Elon, calling one of Trump's advisors, he's an idiot, he doesn't know what he's doing, or they got this calculation wrong. You believe all that, right? You believe that these men were just incompetent and they didn't know what they were doing, and that's good for the people to believe, to think that, when the actual truth is the entire thing is a meticulous plan that has been planned out to the T, and it's a continuation of a more long-term plan. But it's all good. I'm telling you, it's all good because you see, the Bible tells you we're going to get it. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. All right. Both the inward thought and every one of them and the heart is deep. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. They shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of God, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. You see all this, what the elites are doing, all this, what they're orchestrating to bring in their new world order, it's going to lead them to their own end. And Yahweh Shai is going to come, finish off America, and then he's going to go and grab up every single one of their elites from wherever they're hiding and put them in slavery. So for all of this meticulous planning, for all of this, all the networks they've created, secret agencies, all these moving parts that they command and control, and how they've guided the world. Listen, they've done a great job. Listen, they've done a great job to get the world to where it is now, to have all these different countries and all these different peoples all messed up, and the puppets are just manipulating the people left, right, and center, all kinds of psychological operations that these people are under. Yo, they've done a great job. They've done a great job. And all the while, the 99% of people don't even see them or know what they're doing. They've done a great job. But as great as the job they've done is, the end of that job is their own end. And that's the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That is his power. He had you do the work. You dug your own grave, man. The wicked is snared by the work of his own hands. You led yourself down this path. The Lord had you do it. I didn't do it. You did it. No one told you to do all this shit you're doing. You did it. And it's going to lead to your own end. And it's a beautiful thing. So rejoice. Let them, man, do what they're doing. I love it, man. Keep going. Keep going, man. Keep going. Bring your mark, all of that. Do it. Because we're going to see. It says, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of God. Because when all's said and done, you had your meticulous plan that you think you're controlling all the moving parts. You never did know that actually you also are a moving part. You also are a puppet, and the Lord had you under control. And it's really the Lord that controls all the moving parts. It was all part of his plan, not yours. And that's what you're going to find out. For they shall wisely consider of this doing. They're going to turn around and say, rah, like, yo, the Lord really had these men doing all of this to set up his thing. Ah, so he is the top dog. He's the top man. Who you think you are, man? The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him. We can trust in the Lord. Not like how these men are trusting in Trump and all that. We can trust in the Lord because he's controlling the whole thing. He is the one. He controlling Esau. He controlling everything. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. The elect are gonna glory because we never made all these great plans. We just learned the scriptures and preached it and believed in the Lord. And look how everything played out. Look how it all played out, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Yeah, you know I love to get Job 5, man. These people forget, you get too focused on these characters, you forget that their hands pulling the strings behind closed doors, man. The people you see on TV aren't the people who rule the world. The people who rule the world don't go on the TV. They don't stand up there to be characters to be judged. That's the trick. Okay? If you see a man on TV flapping his gums, he ain't running the world. He's a puppet. He's a reality TV star. All right. This is just Job 5. And where was it? Yeah, beautiful, man. This is what the Lord's gonna do, man. He said, verse 5 and 10, who giveth rain upon the earth and sendeth waters upon the fields. That's the Most High. He set up on high those that be low. And that's what the Lord's gonna do. Who's the low right now? The elect. The elect are low. We ain't got no power in the earth, no authority in the earth. We're just here like at the whims of these devils and all the bullshit they're doing, trying to get a tax break. that those which mourn may be exalted to safety. Like, we're mourning, man, but we're gonna be exalted to safety. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And never forget that the enterprise, the end goal of these elites is their new world order. And all of these Trump, Keir Starmer, Macron, all these talking heads, they all know that that's the enterprise and they're all working towards it too. All right. They're in the know. They know what's up. All right. The people are not in the know. The American people are definitely not in the know. They're completely just when I watch American politics, I'm like, damn, these people are gone, man. They have no fucking idea what's going on and what's about to happen to them. Because they really think there's somebody out there like that's on their side. They ain't figured it out yet. They surely haven't figured it out yet. But they're gonna learn, because it's about to happen. It's happening right now. They're just going through the motions and the stages. All right. It's gonna get bad, man. All right. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Listen to this. He taketh the wise, right, in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. But he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. So that the poor have hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth. All right. See, we have hope. These people in the world ain't got no hope, man. They have no idea what's about to happen to them. They have no hope. They have no saviors. They're finished out here. There's no one going to bat for them. And that's what the American people are going to find out the hard way, that there was no one going to bat for you. The whole thing was a setup from the very beginning. They're going to crush you, right? They're going to impoverish you. They're going to have you under pure stress, and then they're going to chip you if you survive. And none of these men that you see talking on TV care about you and your family. That's what they're going to find out. But we ain't worried about that reality, because we know that Yahweh Shai said this, right? Matthew 28:20 said, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you, and lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. So the Lord is with us, man, even unto the end of the world. So I'm loving it, man. I'm watching this thing unfold. I'm watching these people flipping fight backward and forward, and every time they do, the stock market go up and down, they're yeah, and some men are celebrating, some men are, it's like all right, cool. And I'm watching it all happening because I know where this thing is heading. I know, and without a shadow of a doubt, where this whole confusion and chaos is heading. It's gonna lead to more chaos, because that's the name of the game. Daniel's 12 and 1. They're going to lead the world into a time like there's never been before. And it's going to be done on purpose. It's not going to be an accident. It's being done on purpose. Calculated. Just like when you demolish a building and you set the charges. Boom, 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 boom. Like what they did in 9/11. Calculated demolition to rebuild. And that's what they're doing. So, man, it's beautiful times, man. It's absolutely beautiful time. Don't let nobody take your confidence, man. Don't let nobody take your confidence. This place is finished, man. This place is finished. All right? There's only one way for this place to go. All right? So that would say shalom.